Part of growing as not just a leader, as a manager, but also as an adult is a little bit of self-reflection. And part of that self-reflection is realizing, take a deep breath, and then you think to yourself, what's one thing that I know I'm doing wrong? And just stare off in the distance. Whether you do this at 9 o'clock at night, whether you do this at lunchtime, whether you do this in between 57 calls that are going on, it's up to you. I want you to just sit back and stare off into the distance of what is one thing that I know that I'm doing wrong, whether it's communication, whether it's actions, whether it's decisions, whether it's hiring, firing, whatever, right? Hone in on that one thing. And then think to yourself, am I going to change this? And then in your mind, you can weigh the pros and cons, right? Yes, if I change it, things will get better. However, it's going to make so much more things impossible, or I don't have the time in order to fix it, or I don't know how to do it, or if I do it, then I'm going to ruin this relationship. You as an adult and you as a leader have to realize at the end of the day, I want you to focus on one thing, and one thing each time is if you're just staring off into space and you're thinking, okay, throughout my day, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, regardless, what's one thing that I know that I'm doing wrong? Whether it's you being an ass to your kids, whether it's you just berating somebody, talking down to somebody, just not coaching people, whatever. Get that one. And then the next question is, am I going to change? Sometimes the answer is no. And it's tough. Some of the answer is, I want to, but I don't know how. That's where your one-on-ones come in. That's where a mentee-mentor relationship comes in. That's where you sit down and say, you know what, I'm in a toxic environment. I need to get the hell out of here. I need to talk to somebody. That's the first step. The first step falls on you to identify, acknowledge, identify, and then come up with an action. It's part of growing up. It's the worst part. But if you do it over and over again, eventually you'll sit down, you'll stare off into space, and you're like, I think I'm okay. I think my team's okay. I think my building's okay. I think my company's okay. And then there is a sense of pride and relief, and till tomorrow, and you think of it again, something pops up. Keep that over and over again. That's growth. And as a leader, you have to continue to grow. Just like business, you're either growing or dying. And you get to decide what that is on a daily basis. Be a leader. Choose wisely.